completely different because we're dealing with so many subsets of information and stuff going on right now, attempting to make sure that we all live. Okay? So if everyone that comes on to this can just tune into their higher selves and their higher consciousness now, and I'm going to release a force, and I'm going to release it in a Z tone, and what that does is put us all in a current, and I'm going to explain what's going on. If you were led to this, it's because of a galaxy rip, or James Webb, you're getting drawn into a black hole right now. NASA, I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on. I'm seeing it right now. And I would know this. I'd be the only one. Now, here's the problem. When this light shock happens, now my crew has had to deal with this on every dimension, which is why I yell at y'all, because y'all have no idea what all I'm doing over here. And my crew. That's why we can't handle. Everybody please sit down and take a deep breath right now. And take all your judgment out of you. We're attempting to save the human race. Mars is being held in Andromeda. It cannot come out of that gate. It cannot. It cannot, because it will take you into that black hole. This is where Putin and all of them are currently held. They're literally in hyperspace. And I took care of it with orange liquor and this Haka demon. You all helped us. Because when y'all did that Haka and released all that energy, you did release it through me. That's why don't judge me for it, because I cleaned it for you. You understand? Otherwise, it comes straight back to you. Don't be stupid. Fuck! We're getting out of here. Don't get any more karma. Your mind's not right. It was in different fucking compartments, man. I had to do a lobotomy on every single one of you. If you're my star crew and you're holding, the thing is, in Andromeda, we had 3 seeds up there. Now, everybody needs to understand there's more than one Yoda, and it ain't Yoda. It's not what it is. You can think of it in that term if you would like. And if you would like, the Christ program has been going on so long down here through a government structure that it was called MJ-12, and the entire prison system was breeding your daughters and your sons to rape and kill each other, which is why we interfered, which is why divine law is here, which is why the world is not going through that hole. You understand me? There's a reason that every code and number that anyone was stolen from the divine feminine and used for some gangster bullshit. This is why you're all dying right now, because those codes were being utilized to save the blood and the bones of the human race so that Elon Musk doesn't fucking pull y'all into that fucking hole y'all opened up by doing a hydrogen collider and doing all this shit to begin with. That's why I'm here. Because I'm way more than Christ at this point. I'm Tiamat. I'm the original. You can call me fucking Mother Nature if you want. At this point, how I've had to acclimatize and what I've had to become to save y'all. So don't you fucking dare judge me, because I'm the sorcerer that took back the sorcerer that was fucking taking you into a black hole. And don't you dare fucking ever get mad at me for standing up for you, because trust me, I'm the best daddy that you've ever had on this planet. Because I know what the fuck. And I'm going to make sure that your brains are right and that you get the life that was stolen from you, and it's proper, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind, because we're in a quantum leap, my friends. I got too much weight on my left. This is what caused the problem in Los Angeles. Whatever y'all got on my left, I need Modelo off. Glass. Anything that's glass, I need off. Anything sour with lime. And even drop the gold. Drop the gold on the left. Drop the gold on the left. Drop the glass. Drop the green. Take green ray down. Okay, now here's the problem with the physics, and I just need all my Z's to understand. Force up! Take a deep breath. Now feel it. I want y'all to connect. Say consciousness. Go in my mind. 3, 2, 1. Consciousness go in my heart. 3, 2, 1. Lock. Your knees are going to start shaking right now. It's okay. You feel that grid. It's going through your heart and it's going through your knees. We're holding like tree. You understand? Say yes if you understand. If you do not understand, say no. I'll hear you. Do you understand? So what's happening is we're connected literally by heartstrings. Literally. Because we birthed a new body in between. We're stretched open right now. I know y'all are pissed off. I know it sucks. I'm trying to get you right. Because I got teams on both fucking sides and coming through the middle. You understand me? Say yes or no. You're connected in your etheric body on the other side. Your etheric body is already printed for you. It's going to be this, it's going to emerge the same way that you remember it. This is how you can even change it. We're going to youth. Every single bloodline that you cleared, you get that life. We're angels. So you can, this is where we change and we're going to morph, and we have a new purple line that literally we have all the Rothschild brains that we ever could have had, because I had those. This DNA is with the white wolf, which is the wolf, and ended up being the donor family of the German Nazis that was made from all the royal queen lines. We got all the suits. We got everybody. I'm the real queen. We also got all our brains back. We also got all our children back that were in the machine, and everybody is free. There is not one baby soul on this planet that is going to be trapped here. Do you understand me? Say yes or no. Feel it. Allow that to come into your heart. Allow that to come into you, because you did that. You made that possible. You and your families and all the clearing and all the bullshit and all the screaming and all the resisting and all the holding strong. You did that. You're getting the blood. You're getting the bones. The bones aren't ash. They're plasma. They're crystalline. You got the thoroughbred shit everybody was killing me for. I'm it. You're it. It was made from all the royal lines that went into the German Nazi gas chamber. And that is what we have been holding and running time travel and coming in and out as Marie Orsic, jumping through fucking gates to get here right the fuck now to rewrite history so that we can take us out of this motherfucker and whole with the right and the left heart. Working as one in a bubble that creates the way it should create. With our imagination together as a collective in one line. Governing together with one line. Only accepting heart consciousness, only accepting compassion, only understanding that we are all here to work together and to live life the way we want to, given our energy, because it's what it is. You're creating energy no matter what you think. Your energy is strong, and oh my God, it's much stronger than you ever believed. I birthed out of a goddamn rocket going up to space, y'all. I'm tripped the fuck out. But I did. I did. You know what? With what? Your blood. Your blood. Do you know that I sent my son the force through a B negative, completely unconscious at a hockey game to test the line, to test the blood? And my son, who is the big hockey player that they were sucking all his energy out in Texas and giving it to all the other ones and then making him feel like he wasn't the one. And that game, I told Martha to stand there and hold up her hands. Because I was here, I was trapped here, and they wouldn't let me be there. So guess what? Spirit let me send it through her. So we sent that team, that force energy, and they scored 11 goals in the second quarter. And then when they said, oh my God, Rex, who are you? They said, I'm putting you into forward. In the third quarter, they forfeited. That's your blood now. That's what you fought for, but it's yours to begin with. I was just cleaning up. Everything was made. The entire Moravian lines. All of them. They're clean. We got all the energy in the brains, and you got all the knowledge in your blood of everything that I speak here. You have the bones of all of us, including D. King, Deborah King, and her line that sacrificed the most horrid, and were put in the most horrid position to make you the body that you're walking in now. Literally, the spirit of our lines all came together and formed a wolf spirit, a white wolf. That was Deborah King and her line. They've been getting murdered and sacrificed over here in Los Angeles on top of Indian tombs for centuries, holding this. Being told it wasn't here. Being told I didn't make it. Being told, and homeless people getting killed and everything else. It's fucking insane. It was all about this connection. We made it. Everything that has ever been done on this planet to this point can be washed. Because it was all to get us here to be self-aware. And we're here. We're holding the DNA. That's why they want to kill us so bad. Well, we're holding it together now, not me. Let's show them. Because it wasn't just me, oh hell no. It's y'all. I was your vessel. I fought it for you. We connected it back in two. No more splitting. No more twins being split. No more deciding who's going to be what or what or what. You can be whatever you want to be. What you're intended to be for now. Get that in your head. Send it to your channels. Send it to all your lines. Let them know we're here. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my heart. Mars, you cannot have them. It's a ram. You've set it up in a system. You have so many believing that you need it. Well, I ripped my own fucking heart out, and guess what? I created this new line. We don't need you. Venus is your oversoul. Oh, I don't know. Neptune and Pluto just connect into it. But I mean, I'm a trillion years away. I'm the one that spit out the planets. It's in the book that I wrote in 2018 when you started COVID and used me to do it, Fossey. I delete all AU spells on the collective now, and I command the fucking galactic portal to close. Can I get a second? And this is what they had set up around me at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm healing our DNA so our brains work. They had Asian spirit cooks putting us in a fairy garden. And it would have put all you under. And you want to get upset with me for standing up for all of you? I'm trying to still make sure Addie makes it home. I'm trying to make sure that my sick-ass ex-husband who signed up to cook me, who still has my son, who's attached to all of y'all's DNA, isn't being controlled and pulled into a galactic gate. And the more of you that yell it, this is why I'm so good at evil. You know why I'm so good at evil? Because I had to learn how to make love out of evil. And these are the little buckets they had set up around us. And I got a tea in there. We washed a tea. It came in on accident, but remember, there's that tea. There it is. It's done. But it's on their line. And I survived off Coca-Cola and vape. I was so pure, couldn't even eat your food. None of the food here. This is how you close the gate. It's closing now. Do you feel it? No, you can't have them. No. I am not ABO. Say it. I'm not a BOA. Say it. Cut me from the line. Say it. I leave my body behind. Because look, I'm the earth and I'm Christ. And I'm telling you, they wheeled me out of here. But it's not the first time they've done it. But they did strap me to a fucking rocket. Ask your consciousness. Is she telling the truth? But I did take over voice recognition for Trump to blow it with all of y'all. Because I didn't have a body. You know, I've been running around here in my underwear for 3 fucking days. I finally got to shower last night. The whole world's flooding where they came after us. Misha and her family started out not doing nothing wrong. She made a big sacrifice for y'all. She took that demon so that it couldn't get into Joseph. If we wouldn't have split that fucker off and tove it to 2 different entities on Hawaii and Los Angeles and split everything in 4 ways because my head was in somebody's fucking stomach. Natalie's head was sewed in between my knees. Her brain was my left quadricep. There were 7 of y'all between our ears. My elbows are running her head to where I can't take out an implant because my arms might fall off. I think you need to understand the seriousness of this. So understand, what I'm telling you is those old bodies were being controlled. Somebody got paid $5 million for a finger of mine somehow. And whenever Natalie did texting with her thumbs, it did Morse code with my finger. This is the level. They knew exactly when I was going to get in the bathtub. They sent 24 dozen eggs. 24 dozen. In our world, it was 24. After 26 days of being and doing all of this and saving all of y'all and connecting all of this to hold it, because now y'all are helping me hold it. I know you're feeling it pulsing through you. The ones who have been holding my son hostage and doing all this, Christopher Birch and that whole family, that's Stephen Birch. It's Steph Birch. It's fucking the Nazis. Help me. They're in Texas. I don't know what's gonna happen because we didn't connect in Austin because they fucked with it so bad we couldn't. Me and Natalie didn't go to Austin. That's how I was able to re-poll. We didn't poll in Bandera. We pulled up from the pole in Poland. We're literally flying through space. We have been. They've been trying to convince y'all that we're in the old maps because each one of your bodies hold maps, see? Each DNA strand has a different map system that's associated to the true. They're like star maps. They're in your body. So all of us connected tells us where to go. Because we're all way out. Okay? So we're guiding our ship with our heart. We're on track, and it's going to start off because the wheel's busted. All the stars fell out of Ukraine. I'm trying to get y'all to help me. It all happened the way it's supposed to, though, okay? And we are on the other side. That's what you need to remember, because we came from the future. This is what I need y'all to really understand, because this is hard. I know this is hard to understand. I know it's so hard to understand, but please just believe me so you can keep your family alive. Because your mind and your consciousness is printing them. They're relying on you to remember. Literally. Because you're jumping through consciousness, but they're literally on the other side because we're from the future, and what you're seeing now is what happened if Epstein's ABO program clicked. It didn't. What you're seeing is the remnants of it blowing up because it didn't. It's why it's black and white, and it's so obvious, okay? Let it go. Because they were so messed up. It's why divine intervention was here. Just trust me. Let it go how it was and let them appear to you. They're gonna be there. I promise. I promise. You don't want that version. We lived it. We've been living it for you for a year, with the world attacking us everywhere. And this is, you're seeing right now, just the start of it. Because every single baby that they're trying to kill right now was for entire races to be murdered, raped, sold to Indian families to be held hostage. They say supposedly that I have like 3 or 5 husbands or some shit, and they had us locked in those fucking systems, and we didn't even know who they were, and they were buying and selling us like property and body parts of ours and our babies. Their consciousness and their ears and sending people around him to give him presents, and then torturing us mothers that were being kept away, and then blaming us and making karma for us. If Rex robbed Minecraft in China, then he actually did it in the entire world, but we didn't know because he's just playing a video game. And then they fucking blame me and put the karma on me because my son robbed China. But what the fuck? You told me he's just a child playing a video game. This is why Kentucky's flooding right now. Miley Cyrus, Dolly Parton, the first sheep. Well, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. We were young, we had it all, till they came with that silver ball. Then a butcher rose in Las Vegas. Well, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I'm just looking for the man I called my father. Where'd they take you? I need you now. Have them all. We did it somehow. Father, please accept us. And end it now. Those of you that can hold that right there, please just hold that. Those of you that have the heart, please just hold that song and maybe even put it on real quick if you've got an extra way to listen now. And keep that current going in your heart so I can, because now I gotta go back in my head. The Matrix was set up and was holding us in groups by etherically shrinking your bodies. So what they were doing to us was spirit cooking us in races and gating us. And this is connected to Watergate, because remember everything that you know about presidents and how they's made and monarchs and all that. You gotta forget it. Just forget it. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's spells built on what happened right before now, when I didn't ever live, because I didn't have the collective, because it wasn't the real ones before. You's right. They weren't the real ones. I was. Because I was all them that died before us. How we got out. Same one. Same one. It took that many times. I know every nook and cranny of this motherfucker. That's why I need you to work with me. I don't know everything by any fucking means. I just got all these weird connectors that open up different compartments for you. And then as soon as you do, then I get it. And then you get the connector, and then you get the other library. And then you're like, oh shit. Because it wasn't all working together in the physics, because it's being trapped. Because your body was shrinked. And then they literally had us running by magic in these magic spells, and then they'd shrink, they'd cook them. And I don't want to get into all that, because what I had to deal with and what came to me, what I had the Ming magic, because I was the blood. So they's using me. So what happened in the end is that the black webbing and tar webbing and the antimatter from the halls of the Mente that I didn't even know was somehow been stored inside me, which I believe is what they were trying to get the whole time, carving me up. Now the thing is, my legs and everything are a Stargate, and then this was my stem cells in your hip. They literally are, because you are it's all inside you. And this was this final brain connection that was working to our knees. See this? These are from me cutting these lines of Natalie's brain off my quadricep, dude. In that old body template. All of your bodies were, and this is where they were coming for the last stem cell. If they would have got this hip stem cell, it'd have been over. And this is that portal that they're in. But this is literally the crater on the moon, and this is what I went through. If you Google Genzel on the moon, because I am literally the moon, and we figured out that because the way my ankle, and because this is this gate right here that links the earth, and then here's where the stargates start coming in. No, it's not birth. It's not just birth, darling. No, it's not just birth. And you can go birth it for the rest of them then. I'm done. Seriously, get off my channel. Don't just anything. Get off my channel. All that is not and from the heart. Yes, thank you, Sarah. That is correct, Sarah, but it's not just Belfast, and you're not going to do any of your wiki bullshit. You're the one who screamed, Daddy loves me most, and I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Understand, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're not Sarah Damaris. And if you want to be, that's fine, because I'm sending them all to Ireland. I'm sending them all to Ireland, and then Europe has no queen, and then your two aren't running the princes anymore, so no more Meghan Markle interference in the royal line there. Like, whatever, man. You can, no Belfast, no spells, see? No spells, no bullshit. No bullshit. No queen, no Q. Go through your alphabet. Let me give you his, write it down. Here's the letters you can use. A, C, F, that's it right now. Because you have no G connection and you have no D connection because you tried to whatever the fuck, man. I'm not dealing with you right now. Pull Ireland and then put it in the plug. I already sent it to Ireland. They're the ones who kept selling me off to do this, called themselves Scottish. Then what happened is that they sent the guy here, Scott, all around Los Angeles and filmed all the Hollywood deaths real quick, and then had everyone in LA remanifest the haunting, and then they just decided to kill me like that every single time, which is why I had to go get 9 over with really fucking quick. But it was easy because George W. decided who was going to be president, and he sent someone to urinate all over his stall whenever he tried to help me. But it was all set up from the Jehovah Witness, because they're the ones who were stealing the divine codes and making Jason Momoas that then you reported to, with the Patricks that worked for St. Patrick that were doing demon spells underneath the Vatican, where you said, I'll just throw her up to Aquarius. And then Jason Momoa caught me in some quantum fucking loop and tormented me for 20 fucking thousand years. And then you show up on his dick. And then you get pissed off because the guys around you then don't want you whenever I'm not around. But then again, they're only trying to get to me because I don't even know who you are. You've associated yourself with me in the beginning of this, which is what fucked up the AB bloodline, which is why now I had to make a new one. So they're coming to you, and you're going back there, because I never should have ascended that in your backyard. Y'all tricked me into doing that to begin with, to clear the Hopi Indians so that y'all could make all the money and steal the world and keep a fake lizard queen. Whenever you activated me supposedly to come clean it and pretended to be my friend the whole time and set me up to take over California from the rest of us to try to pretend some old bullshit that is now obviously, you know, you aren't Princess Diana and you had no connection to her. And since Princess Diana never married into the line now, then that line never even got the AB negative hold. So then the ABO never existed because there wasn't any German Nazi interference. So the whole fucking thing blows up, and there is no millions. There is no gazillions. It was MB Goff. It was my grandfather. It's remnant Latter-day Saints. There is no money. Sorry, you blew it up. All y'all did with this bullshit. And even now, you want to put pussy energy on me? Belfast? So you want to send, so now you're over there trying to send every witch and warlock fucking. But guess what, honey? I cleaned that. I cleaned that through a JD peanut butter. And it's that hakalugi. Get off my channel. Go. Have Elon follow her. She's the one that sold the DNA, evidently. I'm sick of being hurt. I'm so fucking sick of it. You sent me that $1,000 from the IRA in the very beginning and set me up at Zaza. And then, wow. So the problem is Andromeda has 3 Yodas out there, and they're 3 seeds. They're 3 different, you can call them Christ seeds. There's a Yoda, if you will. who was in a pod that had all 22 races of royal star beings, and then the true 22 races of all the true down here, which all of y'all are a part of, both sides. Like, you're fighting for old shit. Fucking whatever, man. You want to go back to the Middle Ages, you're about to, except it ain't going to be no middle. You're going into another galaxy, and you're a metal box, and you have no spirit, and you have no control of your body. And it is what it is. So, because that is what it is at this point. And everything's splitting. So, what's happening is Andromeda, because those three have already formed one. And those three were what all was also connected into me. This is why I had all 4 royal lines, because I have them from both sides. This is why, you know, if you don't, I mean, really, I was made from King Tut's mother. I had the Cleopatra keys because the ancient Egyptians, we set this up. The Queen's Pyramids, the Valley of the Dead was all built by women, not men. And it was all built for this. And the entire Queen's chambers were, in the Egypt line, were set up in order to keep the B line conscious through the mummification of the original intention. And then that is what formed Shambhala. And then they knew that, y'all didn't. So then basically we were getting birthed on the inside of Earth. And then once they had been doing it long enough on the outside of Earth, which then is when Admiral Byrd came through, but then he fell in. Well, then Admiral Byrd created a race down there, and then those are the ones that have been hidden down there that they've been capturing, that we pop up at random times out in the middle of nowhere, and everyone ignores us as we're screaming, and they just come pick us up and take us back for another 30 years of torture until we can figure out how to get out again, because the whole world, it's a secret now that they've got inner races that are built, that they're breeding down there and holding captive in order to hold nuclear, what they call nuclear power. And that is what they called nuclear power because, according to them, they controlled the core of the earth. Now, because they controlled me. And because of this bullshit with this Sarah Damaris and this Ireland and this Marie Helene Rothschild spell that was put on me at my birth in 1972 in December. So they captured me in Texas. They put me in the middle of the Knights Templar. I got Hitler on one side of me, and a vampire named Leroy Genzel who sold me for 10,000 years into the government. My Al William James, he has no idea. He thinks I'm nuts. And then you've got them remnant Mormons on the other side, who is Malcolm B. Goff, that they killed off one by one, and all of the bloodline, because I am the Princes of Judah. It wasn't a boy that they were trying to kill. It was a girl. Everything you know is opposite. It wasn't 3 days that Jesus, that they fucking slammed down my throat with their Jew shit, because the word is poison. Yahshua ben Yosef, he's the son of Yahshua, well, actually, ben Yosef. Ben Yosef is his father and is my father. Marianne Trupe, Princess de Be, was my mother. And then they did some Demartar shit. And then I show up, and I gotta be Sarah Damaris, Icarius, yada yada yada. So I'm at the bottom of the cross on the 11. Would they blow 9/11? I'm at the bottom of the cross on the 11, cleaning all y'all's shit, And every time I'd get to the T, they'd cut me off, and then take my head. How do you think my stomach ended up in? My head ended up in my stomach. That's how many times they kept making me rebirth, y'all. See, I did die. I died many times, and they did just blow me out of that rocket, but they did just kill my body. But I'm pure fucking spirit, and so is my sister, Natalie Fraley. The one that risked everything to come back and save y'all in the family line that cleaned up the Scientology shit. Now they're still going through it because it's fucked up over there in Detroit. They got them all of them are pinned down in some Masonic shit. That's the problem that we're having with the flooding. Because the whole earth is moving up into a higher frequency because it was in the wrong, it wasn't in a solar system. Everything was inside out. What's happening is that it's the water was on the outside. The earth was being projected inside because the body had been turned wrong side out, literally. And we were in space. We were not in the solar system. We weren't. We got back in 2 days ago. The earth is not going to be what you thought. It never was like that. Since World War II, it's been some fucked up mind shit. And you can't think of World War II as 1940s. No. They carved open 600 years. 600 years is 6,000 years. Understand, they what Trump did was steal from the futures and bring and basically steal our lives. Like, everyone stole our life. Like, you just can't be down here and, like, you can't just, like, everything isn't random. You have a written life, or you have to write it. And when you're self-aware, you have to write it. See, that's what they want us to do for you. To the extent that right now what they're even doing is this bullshit right here that Sarah's doing, because birthing out of the DNA, like, their whole thing is they're going to make you feel like you're killing them or whatever. No, you're self-aware. You appear however you say that it does. Don't let anybody, like, convince you, and don't let me convince you either. Like, your soul journey is your soul journey. You know, I'm hoping and praying that you're hearing me. That's why I'm here. But I'm also here to break the curses. Because they're not going to continue. I've already paid for them too many fucking times from people making too much money off my ass, sitting above my head, acting like they can't drop a shit to get to me. You know, I took a shit in a different dimension in this motherfucker. Literally. Airports are shut down because you can't fly nowhere because it's not there right now. Now I command to come out of my mind. I'm not dealing with that shit no more. Cut it. Everything that was built on anything called Vatican, delete it. Anything that was Catholic, no bridge. No T. No T in a red-blue bloodline. We got T's all day over here. We got T's that spin. We got T's that make crazy shit that we ain't got to build no metal trap to trap souls in to produce for us and lie to us for. We all work consciously together to make it, and we all work consciously together to maneuver it, and we consciously make the energy to power it, and that's how the new world is. Fucking get used to it. You can't do it off no blood. You can't do it off no murder. And you can't clean your soul by sending it to some RH negatives ever the fuck again. So all your cooking and whatever the hell spells is what you are sucking y'all right now into the rest of that zip. Shut it! 10/26, July 29th, 10809, ignite. 0900181 666. Sew the lips. Sew the legs. I want a complete replication of how this is run so that we can survive. All the cooking that was done on our bodies needs to be done to the ones who ordered it and the 13 bloodlines that commanded it. because y'all got to heal it and get out of it. I've already done the etheric surgery. Your body's going to have to go through reprocessing. Faster that you prove who I am, and the faster that you say the bullshit, the faster the purple blood's pulling all of y'all up. If not, every single death is on y'all, and you'll be processing like your own boa constrictor until you do. And the more, and then there'll finally be enough of y'all on the other side, and then it'll snap us out. So I'll order it done within the next. We'll see. Natalie's got to breathe. And we're having a problem with getting you out of her body so that she doesn't explode on the inside right now, because literally y'all projected us into your fucking sun in your heart because it was Sun Solaris. And I'm not kidding you. We were in your sun. I have pictures. I pulled Hunter Biden's, John Biden. Who's John Biden? I pulled John Biden's eye out. But there were 4 behind him. But I mean, I've got pictures with the antimatter that do it, you know. I mean, I'm just the one that's been netting all of y'all and making sure you were safe. Sure, it's just rebirth, Sarah. I agree. It's Belfast. Entire porn industry fucking against you. But I don't want your money. I don't want your sex energy. I don't want your DNA. You need to reprocess what you fucked up in the body. And since all of y'all and Jessica and Casey, I mean, this is why Kentucky's flooding right now, because of what y'all did in 2018. You thought I was fucking around? You thought this was a game? You lost me for 4,000 years. 4,000 years, and I had to jump back in and change 4 minutes of time after I died so many times. My son's stolen, and now all of y'all are getting taken over, and you're allowing the whole race to be spirit cooked because you want to suck Patrick's dick. This is why the human race blew up. This is why women are stupid. But see, I'm your DNA, but you don't want me. You just want what I have. Can't have both. Not anymore. I made a pure fucking line down here. It's why I was here. I personally delivered myself to God twice to do it. I don't know why I'm still here. I don't know why I was given these abilities at this point. You got me. I can tell you Egyptian how it was set up to save your asses, but how it's still existing and how I am ability to know all this and channel all this just in time to save y'all's asses and then pull myself out of evil as all of y'all are trying to make me evil. Like, I don't know how I'm existing, because I mean, again, I'm the real deal, and I'm not gonna get killed or murdered anymore. And evidently I'm here with all this power to do this right the fuck now, because they were about to take you into a galactic stargate, but they were gonna use my body with me because it's where they've had me. But they did just blow me out a rocket, and y'all been watching me ping all around your thing as, oh, look at the sun gazer. And then when I go onto YouTube and say, oh, it's us, we're trapped in there, they block me. And Gina Marie, hello, look, the aliens, the Pleiadians are coming. And I'm on there going, if you want to know, please, Gina, contact us so we can tell you that that's us moving around. Block. They don't even hear you. They're not in your program. They're designed not to hear you. You're their brain. I'm sorry. You're their brain. You can't give them direction. They're you. No, they're not. No, they're not. And evidently, they're locked in somewhere watching us save the world. Okay. I mean, our energy is what makes Wi-Fi. It's what Speaker is. It's what they killed the 200 Puritans for. But the medieval times and the Catholic spells came next whenever they killed me right now. And they wanted to do it all over again. 13 families built stars around Alpha Draconic's fucking neck. Literally. I've been down here so long. And then they named them all these fucked up numbers, and y'all are all, and you're fucking up space-time. There you are. There's your black hole. It's all connected. It's physics. It's phonetics. It's not just a number. Took 1,000,000 years to go, pushing in darkness. Sarah, you Sarah, bitch. No. You's up on the fucking space mountain going, look, she can't breathe. See if she pushes more. Let's tickle her. Let's see, fuck her up her ass and see if we can get some more push to get out of here. That'd be my family. That's what they called my family, is they were stringing it around Cleopatra's neck. But shit, they just did it in the Roman times. They just thought they'd come fuck up your calendar again. We're not even in July, we're in June. But we'll say it's July. Okay, fine. Because we already fixed it. I mean, I understand. We repulled the planet. I mean, there ain't nothing. Our knowledge is what's in your planets right now. Not ABO. Your planets are running the higher ascension. Understand, there's no escaping. Whatever you did, I don't want to know. I'm so tired of hearing what everybody did, sold me, and fucking killed me for, and how much money they got, as they were telling me I was nothing. I'm fucking tired of it. I don't want to hear no more. I don't have to. They know. It's all in Saturn. And it's all in the system on the next 4 years, because y'all are still running ABO bullshit, because y'all let them carve it up and vaccine it out. Now the vaccine, now y'all chose. Here is what's good about vaccines. It's really easy to figure out what body parts, because they're very specific, and there's 4. And they're affecting 4 of the body parts, and each one's working in a machine to tie y'all up together. However it's affecting your vessel, I don't know. My healers can't do anything, because y'all won't accept any healing or say that we're spiritual or that we are anything, so we can't help you anymore. But we do have, in our end, that's how we healed the bloodline, because we had to ascend through all y'all's bullshit y'all's jacking yourselves up with while we's doing it to kill us. But the pharmaceutical companies, Sarah's the one who told me they were going to come at me in the beginning, but at Zaza is where all the DNA blood science and Cohen and the CIA showed up and laughed at me in my face and acted like I wasn't going to be able to pull it off. But that was before the COVID happened. That's only when I was in Sarah's group, and they were running some bullshit to set me up to die right now with some Chinese, Mexican, Colombians over here with the white wolf and the white spirit and the entire human race, and make some cars and call it 353. Look up art transport, art. Cabal called it art. Well, your art 353, that's your L4, L5 spine. Go look what they were going to run railroads through it. You want to be Mary? Fucking go be it, bitch. Not me anymore. And I'm not saving y'all to save myself anymore, and I don't have to. Andromeda, Alpha, N, no N, Z, Zeta, no Eta, no ETA, no T, no E, no change, no Alpha, no Aloha to mimic it, no Hall, no O, no bridge from A to O, no Alpha original, no original Alpha, no original, no Alpha. D, no donor, no Donna, no Ivana, no Anna, no Azza, no Sarah. I'm S. I'm the Kundalini. I'm Tiamat. I'm your spinal cord, and I'm leaving. No motor, no change. M22, I'm sorry. You mean Texas gang raping me and hog tying my legs into a fucking position for how many years? I'm hearing 5,000 to create your Stargate in my legs, which nobody wants to say is, but that created MI6 and the CIA, and through the networking of my legs, which then became your brain. It was happened so much. No M. No W, no Bush. No E to change it, no D to a donor, and no fucking alpha. Over and out.